Yo, yo, yo to the yo, 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 and phew-wee, I made it. Day 2 of Vlaugust. What does it mean to live a compelling life? I learned a little bit more about the event yesterday, and down below in the description I have given the honor to who created Vlaugust in this way. What does it mean to live a compelling life? Which was many years ago, actually, 2017. And of course, I do have to say, God rest his soul. And it is, in a way, an honor to just pursue this, perhaps in my own way. And I am taking it seriously, and I may go over 3 minutes. And I am doing it every day for myself. And so today, day 2, we are focusing on what does MIT have to say about a compelling life. So before I get into it, let's go over to YouTube and make sure again that y'alls can hear me. I'll be on mute for just a moment. All right, let me do the traditional housekeeping here, and that's to top off the chat. And as I said, today's focus is going to be what does MIT have to say? All right, so this is pretty simple what I'm doing. Going to it'll end up being many campuses and doing a very simple search. What does MIT have to say about living a compelling life? So today's article immediately came up. This is an article written last year in July. Why big changes early in life can help later on. Subtext: study shows moving can help foster a more robust social network by strengthening long ties with others. Let's go ahead and get right into it. I will put the link to the article in our chat, and then it will be also repeated down below. Make sure you give the stream a thumbs up and a share if that is your thing. And yes, I think we have that done. So yeah, you'll get the links after I close it up. Here's the article. Imagine moving from state to state while growing up in the U.S., transferring between high schools and eventually attending college out of state. The first 2 events might seem disruptive, and the third involves departing a local community. And yet these things may be exactly what helps some people thrive later in life. That's one implication of a newly published study about social networks, co-authored by an MIT professor, which finds that so-called long ties, connections between people who otherwise lack any mutual contacts, are highly associated with greater economic success in life. Those long ties are fostered partly by turning points, such as moving between states and switching schools. The study, based on a large quantity of Facebook data, both illuminates how productive social networks are structured and identifies specific life events that significantly shape people's networks. Professor writes, people who have more long ties on Facebook and who have stronger long ties have better economic indicators. Once again, this was a study co-authored by Dean Eccles. He goes on to say, our hope is that the study provides better evidence of this really strong relationship at the scale of the entire U.S. There hasn't really been this sort of investigation into those types of disruptive life events. We spoke about this when I opened up yesterday about having disruptions in your life and how those 3 phases can get disrupted, and then sometimes you have to repeat them, right? education, work, and retirement. And so if any one of those three get disrupted, then you have to kind of revisit them if you're agreeing with the three phases. But there is now a newer roadmap to those because we're living longer. And that was very interesting yesterday, how to live a compelling life up against, living longer. And so that's where we will put it today. Thank you very much. I don't know what school we're visiting tomorrow. I guess I could take a moment and tell you. But we'll look for another piece of art. If you are wondering what's all the art about, Beauty's always got some kind of art thing going up. So these are papers, digital papers that were created using Hunch.tools, and prompts that I'm looking into for Nordic, Scandinavian, digital paper that I can offer on my Etsy shop, fourth quarter. So that's what that's all about. So every day you're going to get some art from me, and every day we're going to visit a university, college, and maybe specialty schools. And actually, I thought last night I was like, I wonder if it should be MIT or the Ringling School. That's the school for clowns. And I thought they've got to have something to say about, how does one continue on with a compelling life if actually your career is that of a acrobat or a clown. So we might be going way on over to Florida and visit the Ringling School for the Arts. Okay, so that's it for me. Thank you very much for listening. Ask yourself today, what does it mean to live a compelling life? Join the Facebook group over at Facebook. Also down below you'll see those connecting tissues, as I call them, and connect with also Dave Schools and his friend. Let me make sure that I get Spencer's name right. Where are you? Spencer Fulmar. Spencer Fulmar is the co-contributor, and I think there are now 25 people in the group now. Let me see how many people are in the group. Let me see if I can get to it real quick here. There are 25 members in the group right now, so head on over there, ask for entrance, and get going. So we're only 2 days in, so you can easily catch up with those 2 days. Not a problem. So that's it. Bye-bye now.